All right, moving along here, we have this last problem to do that I did not quite finish on the last one. So first of all, we're going to do our x-intercept. We're going to let our y equal to 0 here. And when y equals 0, we have 0 is equal to 1/2 x plus 3/2. Now it's totally up to you. You could actually clear this equation of fractions if it's better for you. I'm going to add the opposite of positive 3/2 to both sides, so I'm going to get negative 3/2 is equal to 1/2 times x, and then I'm going to multiply both sides by 2. And when I do that, of course, I'm not getting anything there. There we go. I can cancel those 2's, and so from there, I'm going to get that x is equal to a negative 3. And therefore, when y is equal to 0, my x is equal to a negative 3, and we have our x-intercept. So x is equal to a negative 3, and y is equal to 0. That's our x-intercept. Now our next one, we have our y-intercept to find. When we're finding our y-intercept, we're letting x equal 0, and so when x is equal to 0, we have y is equal to 1/2 times 0, and then plus the 3/2. So when we see this, what we see is that we just get the constant over there, and that's what we learned from slope-intercept form, right? When we let x equal 0, it was just the constant that we got for the y-intercept. So x equals 0, y-intercept equals 3/2. Again, when they're improper fractions, I leave them as improper fractions in the ordered pairs. It just makes it easier to read. All right, now we're going to go on and we're going to learn how to graph an ordered pair, or to graph based upon 3 random ordered pairs. And so in order to do this, we're going to do our next example, which is 2x plus 3y is equal to 9. So in preparation for this, we're going to find the x and the y intercepts, and then we're going to find a third integer ordered pair. And then we'll plot all 3 of those points and we'll graph a line. So y-intercept is where I'm going to start this time. Forgive me for the out of order here. Let x equal 0 when I'm finding a y-intercept, right? So 2 times 0 plus 3y is equal to 9, and then of course that gives me that 3y is equal to 9, so multiply by the reciprocal, and so I see that y is equal to 3. So when x equals 0, y is equal to 3. There's my intercept point, or my y-intercept. And now I'm going to do my x-intercept. I'm going to let y equal 0 to find the x-intercept. So 2x plus, and then we have 3 times 0, and that's equal to 9. And so we have multiply by the reciprocal of the numeric coefficient of x to find what x is equal to. X is equal to 9/2. Now I'm going to write this really briefly as a mixed number. 2 goes into 9 4 times with 1 left over, so this is 4.5. That'll help us graph that. And I'm going to write my x-intercept still as a 9/2, comma 0. Now I'm going to find a third integer ordered pair, and I'm just going to let x or y equal something random. I'm going to let y equal something because it'll be easier to solve for the x. So we're going to let y equal, now let's go ahead and say, 3. So let's let y equal, oops, we can't let it equal 3, let's let it equal a negative 3. So we have 2x plus 3 times a negative 3, and then that is equal to 9. So 3 times a negative 3 is a negative 9, so I'm going to add 9 to both sides, and then 2x is equal to 18. My cat's very insistent. I think she might want to go out. She's going to have to wait, I think. Now I'm going to multiply by both sides of the equation here and by the reciprocal of x, and so now x is equal to a 9. And so I have when x is equal to 9, y is equal to negative 3. Now from these 3 ordered pairs, I'm going to be able to plot a line from this, and that's our next task.